That's kind of insane, right? Because then you keep going in front of them.
So whatever that tells you, you're going to go ahead and buy it. That's going to be part of your decision making.
I dare say, you are one of the few people who can pull off that look successfully. A well-dressed witch or wizard needs a robe for every occasion, I say. My goodness, what a lovely outfit.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
You know what the thing was? They must move your
co-host to help us out on our journey from The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and Saturday Night Live. You guessed it, it's Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guy.
Sarah.
And the greatest driver.
Me.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Sarah.
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety.
That's right, I do have a few things to go over. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or if you have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull that cord, but stay seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour, and be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And lastly, for your safety and those around you, do not use selfie sticks while on board. All right, now as we make our way down this hill, you'll see movie posters on our left and right, and they represent just a small fraction of the more than 8,000 films Universal Studios has made in its more than 100 years of existence. The very first was called Damon and Pythias, and it came out in 1914. Carl Lemley founded Universal Studios in Universal City. That's him right there on your screens, that dapper fella. His vision was to create a city entirely devoted to making movies, and that's exactly what he did. The entire movie making process takes place here from beginning to end. Everything involved in pre-production, like writing and casting, to the filming itself, to everything involved in post-production, like sound mixing and editing. It all takes place here. And Universal City really is its own city. It has its own postal zip code. There even used to be elected mayors of Universal City who would see to its day-to-day operations and serve one-year terms. Some of those mayors included Doris Day and Abbott and Costello, who served jointly. Here on the right is a real working fire station that serves Universal City, one of the only real things you will see today on the tour. Now, part of Carl Lemley's vision was to bring guests into the movie-making process to see it firsthand. Back then, guests would fill bleachers and they could even cheer for their favorite stars while filming was taking place, because back then they were all silent films, which isn't the case today. So just a heads up that it's always a possibility that we could pass closely enough by a production that we consider it a quiet zone. If that happens, you'd see this pop up on the screen and I would go off microphone. And that's if we pass close enough to active filming that they could pick up my lovely voice, and we don't want that. So just a heads up, since this is a real working studio, that's always a possibility during the tour. Here on the left is Soundstage 12. It's the largest soundstage here at Universal. It's been home to some enormous sets like the spaceship from Serenity and Dracula's Castle. Now that on your screen is what the inside of a soundstage looks like. It's a big warehouse-like building that is 98% soundproof with the doors closed. We're passing some more sound stages here on our left that are primarily used for television shows like Cats, Bel Air, and Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell streams on Peacock, NBC Universal streaming service. They've also been used for lots of films like Fast Times at Ridgemont High and scenes for Psycho. This construction on the right is for Super Nintendo World. Super exciting. We're very excited to announce that Super Nintendo World will be opening in 2023 here at Universal Studios Hollywood. You can find updates about Super Nintendo World on our website and social media accounts. On our left, we're passing stages 16 and 17. You can see some of those doors are open to get a peek into that big warehouse-like building we're talking about. Stages 16 and 17 were used for the show Superstore for many years, which starred America Ferrera and Ben Feldman. The set for that show was a big box retail store called Cloud 9. It took up 3 sound stages at the studio. Now, why would filmmakers shoot inside of a soundstage instead of filming on location? Well, it gives them way more creative control over their environment. They can control the sound, the lighting. They can even control the temperature. For example, for John Carpenter's film The Thing, they made it so cold inside of the soundstage that the actors could actually see their own breath. So quite a lot of creative control that they wouldn't have filming on location. Here on the left is stage 21, the third soundstage that made up the set for Superstore. It was also home to The Grinch's Lair for Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey, and Mission Control for Apollo 13, both of those films directed by Ron Howard. Now, the head of the studio in 1964 was named Lou Wasserman, and he embraced television while other studios were focusing just on filmmaking, which enabled Universal Studios to grow. And at that time, Universal filmed and produced the most network television of any studio. Lou Wasserman also came up with the Studio Tour, so gotta shout out Lou for that too. Soundstage 43 here on the right is used for Never Have I Ever. Really great show that streams on Netflix, produced by Mindy Kaling. And stage 44 on our right is used for Mr. Mayor, starring Ted Danson. He's right at home there because The Good Place filmed there as well with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. Stage 44 was also used for Who's the Boss with Tony Danza, Parenthood with Lauren Graham, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch, have to specify the old one from my childhood with Melissa Joan Hart, now that there's the moodier reboot. Here on the left, we're coming to our production bungalows. These are offices for directors, writers, and producers. Illumination Entertainment is here. They're behind the Despicable Me franchise and Secret Life of Pets. Check out the attraction for that in the park if you haven't already. And speaking of animation, did you just see that? It looks like the bad guys just stole our logo. We're going to have to see if we can get that back when DreamWorks Animation's The Bad Guys hits theaters on April 22nd. Mark Platt Productions is also here in the production bungalows. They brought us Dear Evan Hansen last year with Ben Platt, and they're working on bringing Wicked to the big screen. So if you're a musical theater fan like I am, super exciting stuff coming from Mark Platt Productions. Here on the left is bungalow 5195. You'll see a silhouette to the right side of the number on that bungalow. It belongs to Alfred Hitchcock, director of Psycho, Rear Window, The Birds, and Strangers on a Train. Now belongs to the DeGrantis Company. They're working on bringing Hannibal Lecter. They're working on bringing Firestarter to us with Zac Efron. They've already brought Hannibal Lecter to the big and small screen, so it's still in the horror family. Here on the left are stages 22 and 23. Two of the newer sound stages here. They've got some offices and dressing rooms in the front, sound stages in the rear. That's why they look a little different. They're used for Kenan, starring Kenan Thompson. They were also used for Will and Grace when it returned to Netflix. And they were used for Hairspray Live. Now, as we drive up here on our left, we're passing by our Metropolitan sets. You'll see a sign there that says Hot Set. That area is currently being used for American Ninja Warrior, so you can kind of get a peek down there. They've got their obstacle courses set up and down the street. They've been filming in the evenings for the past few days. Really exciting. Now we're leaving the concrete jungle behind. We're heading toward the actual jungle. Let's hear from director Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that was written and made in Spain. Saw that movie on TV about 8 years ago, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up the edge. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just put them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
All right, just a safety reminder as we approach Skull Island, remember to stay seated, keep on your belongings as well as we approach Skull Island. 360 3D. What we just saw was projected on some of the largest 3D digital screens in the world. They're more than 180 feet long and more than 40 feet tall. And for that, Peter Jackson collaborated with Weta Digital. Weta has won 6 Academy Awards. They've worked on films like The Jungle Book, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, Guardians of the Galaxy, and King Kong. And Weta and Peter Jackson go way back. They worked together on the film Frightener, starring Michael J. Fox back in the 90s as well. Here on the left, as we pass by this production again, just peek back down at our Metro set to see American Ninja Warrior set up down there.
With the Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. You're seeing a pond from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we always know people looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shots they're working on. Here we have to take into account that people looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this, a lot of unlike movies that we used to work on, there's no cuts. Because of one long shot, this tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the cameras come. This one represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience is a hell of a lot.
For the original King Kong in the 1930s, Kong was played by an 18-inch tall puppet. At the time, that was considered advanced special effects, and the film took over a year to complete, so special effects have definitely come a long way. Now, during that attraction, part of our tram got pulled into the action, which made our tram a picture car. Anytime a car or even a plane, train, bus, even bicycle that appears on screen during a TV show or a movie, we call it a picture car. Some picture cars are so recognizable, so memorable, they become even more famous than the actors driving them. Here on the left are some of Universal's famous picture cars.
I do that for you.
Gyrosphere from Jurassic World never had glass on it. If it did, you'd see the reflection of the crew, the director, and the camera in the glass. So they put it in digitally in post-production using CGI or computer-generated imagery. And that heavy-duty tank from Transformers, that last vehicle there, looks like a real tank, but it's actually made out of plywood with a fancy paint job, making it a lot easier to move around the set because it's lighter and cheaper for the production as well. But now it's time to explore some vehicles and set pieces from one of Universal's most beloved franchises.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You know, I was told there were going to be some dinosaurs here in these cages to show you, and I don't see any, which is strange, but I'm sure they just got moved. Nothing to worry about. There's still a lot to see. Here on the left, this is a mobile lab that appeared in the Lost World Jurassic Park. It dangled precariously off of a cliff with Julianne Moore inside, but it wasn't a cliff at all. It was a parking structure here at the studio, dressed to look like a cliff. Oh no, there they are. Sorry folks, they couldn't have gotten too far. Don't worry, their venom's just a little poisonous, nothing to worry about. We really have a dinosaur problem here. Now let's take a look at that mobile lab as it appeared in the Lost World Jurassic Park. Out of the Jurassic era and into old Mexico. We're going to travel all over time and space today without leaving the studio. We're in Old Mexico Nacho Libre film with Jack Black, Three Amigos film here with Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. Lady Gaga's music video for Judas film in Old Mexico, as well as scenes for Westworld. But while we're here, we're going to do a little weather demonstration. If the film calls for inclement weather, filmmakers need to create it and control it. It looks like We've got a filter, a strobe light for lightning, and overhead sprinklers are going to add some rain to the mix. We're going to shoot the water up slightly so it can fall to the ground naturally as rain would. The cameras would shoot just below the sprinkler head, and there's light shining on the water as well to make it more visible on camera. It's hard to see rain on film, so they give it a little help. And this is how and otherwise. Perfectly clear now. The makers might create and control the storm. We'll move on here in just a moment. Relaxing in a way, just hanging out here for a minute by this little shower. You hear something like a low rumble? Oh no. Oh, it looks like a flash flood. That flash flood we just experienced comprises thousands of gallons of water. They're released from the top of the hill, then they're sent back to the top for the next flash flood. And that very set and effect we're using the film Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti, Amanda Bynes, and Krusty Muniz. But now we've moseyed out of Old Mexico and into the Old West. We call this area 6 Points, Texas. It was used for the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, and Leonardo DiCaprio. And they used these sets in a very unique way for that film, in that in the movie they were on the set of a Western TV show. So they used the natural backdrop of the studio, and you could see our sound stages and everything in the background, so it was really exciting. This area is called 6 Points, Texas, and it's named for the 6 converging streets this area was comprised of when Universal first opened. Back then, they would film one film on each of those 6 streets at the same time, and they were able to do that right up next to each other because they were all silent films. They didn't have to worry about quiet zones or disrupting one production to the next like we would today. And that's how in Universal's first year they made over 100 westerns. They were really the bread and butter of the studio at that time. Now we've reached about the halfway mark of our tour, so just time for a quick safety reminder. Stay seated, pull that red cord if you need assistance. Now as we make our way out of 6 Points, Texas, if you look to your left, you'll see a body of water there and then a few sound stages. That's where The Voice films. Jordan Peele's Us used those sound stages as well. Stage 24 is usually used for The Voice, but right now Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson are currently hosting NBC's American Song Contest, a live music competition where one artist representing each U.S. state and territory competes to win America's vote for Best Hit Song. If you're familiar with Eurovision, this is the U.S. version of that iconic show. This body of water on the left is actually a piece of Universal Studios monster movie history, the creature from the Black Lagoon filmed there. In fact, a lot of monsters were born here at Universal, and not just the creature from the Black Lagoon, but Dracula, Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Invisible Man, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. The list goes on. All of these old school OG movie monsters were born here at Universal, many of them filmed in the Little Europe sets we are approaching. Also here in Little Europe, All Quiet on the Western Front film, which was Universal's very first Best Picture award winner. For that film, this area was Germany, but you may recognize it as what it was a lot more recently, which is The Good Place, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
This area was also Genovia for Princess Diaries 2, a royal engagement, starring Julie Andrews and Anne Hathaway. Once Upon a Time it was used for Cinderella, the remake from the 90s that starred Brandy Whitney Houston, Whoopi Goldberg, and Jason Alexander. Those old school monsters spent a lot of time here, as well as some modern monsters like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. They have both film scenes here in Little Europe as well. Let's take a look back in time at those OG monsters.
The monster. He's in the woods. Get out of the mud. He's on the menu and up to the indoors and wait for me.
Now we are heading inside of this soundstage up ahead. Just a safety reminder as we head on in. Remember to stay seated, hang on to your belongings, especially important as we check out this hot set. Now this set is all ready for filming. All the set pieces and props are in place. And this set was used for an episode of Bones starring Emily Deschanel and David Orianes.
Look, they're sweets.
He looks serious.
I told you to go in his office.
Guys with the FBI?
FBI, yeah, we're here about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
As you can see, we're in a metropolitan subway. Details indicate that we are in San Francisco, but those could easily be changed to make this a different metropolitan city. Now we've been through a lot together today already. We've survived a flood, an earthquake, multiple dinosaur attacks. I think we've earned a vacation, right? We're gonna relax by the beach and visit Amity Island. And I know what you're thinking, Sarah, isn't there a shark terrorizing beachgoers at Amity Island? But look on the right, the shark has been caught. All is well. Just remember to stay seated as we enjoy the beach. Oh no. Oh, I see a fin. There is definitely another shark. Oh, and there's my friend George. He was out there doing one last sweep of the water. Don't worry, George is a professional. I am so sorry you had to see that, folks. But you know, at least George was out there doing what he loved. Had a lot of guts to do it, which we just saw. We're just gonna pull behind this dock. You are perfectly safe on the tram. We're on dry land. Nothing to worry about.
That's a much more than shark. The shark frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all. Wherever you were, you hear the radio beeps. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working. We just waited around. We just waited. The shark was well enough for a while there in the base of the wall. So I really always felt a lot.
This area was also Cabot Cove, Maine for 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote, starring Angela Lansbury. Now as we make our way up this hill here, on our left at the end of the street you can see a house. The side of it is mustard yellow. That was Boo Radley's house in To Kill a Mockingbird. And then on the right up on this hill is another house, and we call that house the Chicken Ranch. It was used for The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds. It was also used for House of a Thousand Corpses, directed by Rob Zombie. Super scary movie, just heads up if you ever check that one out. And the Chicken Ranch is a practical set, so they film both inside and outside of the Chicken Ranch. That's what that means. But the house right behind it is just the front and sides of the house and nothing else. We call that a facade. That facade was built for the TV series About a Boy, starring Minnie Driver. So the inside of that facade would be built inside of a sound stage. And now we're heading into a little slice of suburbia here. We call this area Colonial Street, but you may better recognize it as Wisteria Lane for Desperate Housewives. This purple house on the left was also 1313 Mockingbird Lane in the Munsters. And the kind of mustard yellow house right next door is used for the series Never Have I Ever. That's the main character's house in that show. This area is used so much for filming, so it's always an exciting thing to be able to come down here on the tram. The Burbs filmed here with Tom Hanks, Casper with Christina Ricci. My favorite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's called Hush, the only episode ever nominated for an Emmy. Filmed scenes here as well as so many others. Recognize this area as Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good name.
make our way up this hill, let's take a look back at our Chicken Ranch in action. As we make our way up this hill, if I asked you to look around and tell me what you see, you'd probably say pretty much nothing. It kind of looks like we're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods. That's the point of this area that we call Wilderness Road. It's used a lot for filming. In an episode of 911, a mudslide happened down this hill. In an episode of Desperate Housewives, Susan's car broke down here on the side of the road. It was also used to film scenes for Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock. So if a film needs to make it look like they're in the middle of the woods somewhere, they can achieve that effect on Wilderness Road without having to leave the studio to film on location. Here on the right are some more of Universal's famous picture cars. Lots of Fast and Furious vehicles up here. That tall, kind of old-timey black car that says Smith's Piano Service was in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, starring George Clooney.
Yellow Camaro with the black stripes. He's hiding in the back. That's Bumblebee. From the Transformer series. Yeah, he's a little shy. He's maybe a little sleepy. In fact, I'm a little sleepy too. I think that we should all take a collective nap here at the Bates Motel. Now, the Bates Motel was featured as well as the Psycho House up on the hill. It's a part of Alfred Hitchcock's. Oh my goodness! Can you believe that's Norman Bates? He's the owner of the Bates Motel. Maybe you could get us a room. Hey Norman, you got any room for like 165 people? Oh, he didn't hear me. It's okay. I'll just ask him again. Oh, he's doing turn down service with that mop and bucket. Oh, how nice! They carry you to your car here. It's very thoughtful. Man, she looks dead tired. Well, that is an interesting place to put a person. Hey, Jesse, I think we should probably head out. What do you think? Yeah, well, let's get out of here.
Realism was
Norman lived with his dear-old mom in the original Psycho. I've heard rumors if you look at the upper left corner window of the house, you might catch a glimpse of Mother there still to this very day. But now it's time to explore one of the largest sets ever constructed. This is the disaster site from the War of the Worlds, starring Dakota Fanning and Tom Cruise. This set includes a real Boeing 747 airplane deconstructed that cost just $60,000 to purchase, not bad, but $200,000 to dismantle and transport. This set is so realistic, it's been used to train real search and rescue dogs.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes on right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Down close. Bobby, get in. Get in.
This set was also used for the Netflix show Love, starring Paul Rusk. There's a storyline where Paul Rusk's character worked on the set of a big disaster movie, and we happen to have one right here. But now we've reached about the 10-minute mark of our tour. We will be returning to the theme park pretty shortly, so just time for another quick safety reminder. Remember to stay seated, pull that red cord if you need assistance. Now, as we make our way around this bend, it's going to end up on your right. There's a massive blue wall in the distance. I know they're doing some work out here, so it's a little harder to see, but you'll be able to see it better as we move through this space. But let me show you what it looked like in the film Sully, starring Tom Hanks.
Evacuate.
Now the plane, the people, and the water were in front of that big blue wall. There's the basin in front that can be filled with water, but the rest was put in digitally in post-production using CGI or computer-generated imagery. So here on the right, as we pass through this opening, you can see it a bit better. That wall serves as a giant green screen, or in our case, a giant blue screen. It was also the edge of the set in Truman's Life in the Truman Show with Jim Carrey. It was used for Beyonce's music video for Formation and scenes for Hunger Games Catching Fire in Dunkirk as well. But now this keeps happening on my tours. Someone on this tram is an undercover witness, and Owen Shaw's after you. But thankfully, we're gonna hide out in this auto shop. I heard there's an after-race party going on, so it should be fun. We're gonna get ourselves out of this mess. I just know it.
FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Hobbs can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll. think you're getting away? Pull in the doors! Way to go, buddy. Don't run out of missile shot. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this. Ride or die!
Messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
For over a century, Universal Studios has brought stories to life that transport us from our everyday lives into a new world full of captivating stories and iconic characters. But those iconic scenes and stories that you see on screen now wouldn't be made possible without the cast and crew members who work every day, day in, day out, to make the movies and television shows that we all know and love. Now, sadly, all good things must come to an end. And we've reached the end of our tour. Thank you for joining us. My name is Emily. I've been your tour guide today. Thank you guys so much for being such a great group. Now I'll let you in on a little secret. Today was actually my very first day. This was my very first tour, so thank you so much for being such a great group. Our driver, Jesse, give it up for him. He's the real hero. He drove us all the way through. Yeah, Jesse! We're going to be getting it back to the theme park very soon, all safe and sound. Now, that's actually going to be open until 10 p.m. today. And make sure you download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. It's actually really handy. You can see any times for Modern World and for Secret Life of Pets. I want to thank you all so much for coming in today. If you want to purchase any of the movies that you see here at NBC Universal, you can go to uphe.com or ask for one of our retail stores. On behalf of Jesse, myself, and everyone here at NBC Universal, thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day at Universal Studios Hollywood, the entertainment capital of LA! Woohoo! Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for
to hand that plug on at all times. All you have to do is get one in for the round or for the back, for the hamster or the pillow. Do you want to go out there for the Boulevard ride? Okay.
That's all. Yes. Dogs and cats kind of understand their general tone with each other and how their body language is, yeah. Yes, Roman. No, that's a very good question, Roman. Even though our Raptors do sometimes force play with each other, they are all very safe. They do not injure each other. They're family. So they do, just like dogs and puppies teach each other through physical interaction, but they never hurt each other. So folks, this will be our final photo for now. We really do appreciate you joining us. How are you, sir? We encourage you to stick around. In fact, Blue's 6-month-old baby sister Tango is joining you in the park as we speak. Our Triceratops Juliet is making several appearances throughout the day. Blue is scheduled to be back out shortly. Do you have someone who's going to come take a photo for you, sir? Awesome. Well, then, if you guys hang out, we'll be right back out. We'll get a photo when she comes back out. Well, thank you for joining us. This training exercise was incredibly successful. We got 8 points.
Your participation in rapid program is vital for the safety and training of our athletes. We are able to do the celebrate upgrade dance and dance. Only the Jurassic World.
Pero venimos con una hija y un yerno.
Apex predator of the deep. You are
Dominus Rex escaped. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Exit control
message to anyone who needs to hear it. Never give up. You are worth it. You are part of this team until all are one. Autobots, transform and roll! Goodbye, my friends. Hop on board evac. Base 7. Tell General Morshower you were sent by Prime. Megatron, you better run. You better run.
For your own safety, please do not sit on the steps. Thank you.
Although there are way more than you anticipated, so I don't really know how much longer this lair is going to continue to be a secret. But before we, wait a minute, what is that noise? Hey, you in the back, no chewing the furniture. See, this is the kind of thing that won't get you a doctor. People do not like to have their stuff chewed.
Good luck, puppies! And just remember, whatever happens, I will forget about you by tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. It's just, you know, a little bit going on in my life.
Good luck, puppies! Be careful!
And don't eat anything weird off the sidewalk.
Can we take one home?
You're so cute. Please, please, please.
Yeah, please, please, please.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
You attacked, but I got you home.
You back in already? I just found it. What?
That's kind of insane, right? Because then you keep going to the front of them.